Cam and I work at the Rec, helping out with front desk operations, and today I'm going to be teaching you through a 3-part series how to throw cards like Gambit. Now to start off, you're really only going to need 2 things. The first thing you're going to need is a fairly large open space. The biggest thing you're going to want to avoid is anything that could fall over and breaks, just picture frames, any other glass things, or just things you don't want to damage, different types of furniture and walls. Be very careful of walls and windows when you're throwing cards. Another thing you're going to really want to be aware of is your surroundings. Make sure there are no people, pets, or animals that could be hit when you're practicing card throwing. The second thing you're going to need is a card to throw. So, for example, the 3 that I'll be using in this series will be playing cards, a plastic gift card, and then Banshee throwing cards. In starting off this video on how to throw cards, I'll be focusing on teaching you how to throw cards with a plastic gift card. Now to start off, you're going to want to hold your card vertically, pick the top left corner, and pinch it in between your index and your middle finger, in the middle section, as such. So now that you have the card situated in between your 2 fingers, you want to give it a semi-tight but very loose hold, so it can wiggle like this. You don't want to be so tight that it doesn't wiggle, because once you have that wiggle, when you flick the card, it'll give it a nice spin that'll easily allow it to cut through the air and to be able to fly. After you have the correct grip of the card, you're going to want to curl your pinky and your ring finger into your hand. Your thumb is going to bend slightly, and then the card in between your fingers will curl in like this. The next part is to curl your wrist in, so that you're kind of hugging that card into your forearm. To correctly throw a card, this is the most important part. The spin comes entirely from your wrist movements and your finger movements. Because a plastic gift card is a lot heavier than a regular playing card, it'll be able to fly easier and cut through the air easier. This means you don't need to use your arm to get a lot of power. Remember, what makes the card spin is the motion of your wrist and your fingers flicking. You want to create this type of motion with your arm. Once you have that regular motion down, you can start throwing. So you want to face your direction, hold the card correctly, curl, and flick and release. Once you have the grip and technique down with the wrist movements, you can now start practicing with that same plastic gift card. In the next episode, I'm going to be showing you how to use your full body to throw a card with power, and this time it'll be a playing card instead of a plastic card.